I would just say stay consistent, man. I think we all lose track of like where we're going sometimes when you fail, and I think it was times where I had videos I thought was gonna do great, or like a scenario where I thought maybe I should quit this tour when I was on tour with Jack.
Right.
Just not feeling comfortable, like I wasn't comfortable on the tour bus, and I didn't have my friends with me, and I was like, I just want to go home. I don't feel like finishing this. But it's like if you do that, what are the consequences?
Right.
So it makes you think. So I'll say the biggest thing is consistency. And I know I used to hear celebrities say that type of stuff back when I would watch interviews. I'm like, man, everybody say that. Stay consistent. That's whatever. But honestly, genuinely, that's really it right there. Because it don't matter what happens. If you, like you said, get booed off a stage or something goes wrong or this goes left, stay consistent. As long as you stay consistent, it will continue to work. And no.
I never been one of the people that could be comfortable being careless. Some people I noticed the quality that they don't have that, they just don't have the I guess the pressure on themselves. They just have a little bit of a comfort that I don't have. I don't feel comfortable unless I know I went above and beyond with my preparation. The things that possibly could happen, if I ain't take real steps to prevent those things, I'm not comfortable. I can't walk around, charismatic and happy. Nah, I gotta make sure, we setting up some type of wealth, because we might have a little bag right now, but we know a lot of people had a bag right now and they ended up bad.
This is the gap as you grow. Notice how you grow and they don't. So how do you close the gap? You got to come back down. When you come back down, you lose. So you got to keep going up. That's why closing that gap got to be them catching up to you. And if they don't catch up, you got to leave them behind, because you get to the point now where you got to start cutting out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can't look back when you cut them out, because if they meant to be there, they're going to be there. And you can't take your energy and put it into somebody and make them what you are.
Going against the odds to be successful because it's not in your favor. The game ain't built for your success. You just gotta be a beast. You gotta be harder. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be meaner. You gotta be hungrier, because you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle. It's like escape velocity. To get out of the atmosphere to go into space, you need the escape velocity. And if you don't have it, you're not gonna penetrate the atmosphere, because it's gravity working against you. It's embrace it as part of the game. That's how it go. That's what it's physics. It ain't personal. It's science. For real, if you're a young kid trying to do it, it's gonna run you down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna beat you up, but life gonna do it to you. Failing gonna do that to you too. That's real though. I think to stay inspired, you just have to make the decision that that's your intention. And I think that's what we see when we see young people do unbelievable things come from odds that's unbelievable. They had the raw intention. They had a strong intention. It was pure, and it drove them there, and it took them there, and it navigated, through all the speed bumps and the potholes and all that.
And just being uncomfortable always exists. Like, that's one of those things is you're never gonna fully be comfortable, especially when you want to be number one. So if you want to be number one, you never really gonna be comfortable, because you always got somebody else is like coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always somebody else coming. And I think the biggest thing is just like always keeping yourself motivated. Like, so if you can find motivation in the right situations, and like maybe you don't look at everything like it's still competition, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see other comedians do certain stuff, but it motivates me to like, okay, I see that. I see what you're doing. Okay, I'm about to one up it.
Right.
And not copy and not like compare or do the same thing that they did or at a better rate, but like really like just up it.
Obviously, it's a marathon, and it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting, accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to, and riding it out. You feel me? Because that's the reality of success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride. So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do. If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music. If it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon,
I'll say just lock in, man. I think the biggest thing nowadays, everybody has social media and stuff, and like sometimes you just got to put the phone down. Sometimes you got to figure out who you are. And I see people all the time, they're like, how do you figure out what you want to do? And like, I got big dreams to be rich and famous, or just rich, but I just don't know what to do. I got so many things I want to do. A lot of people don't like remove themselves from the crowd, or like you never put down the weed, or you never put down the alcohol, or you got to really remove yourself from all this stuff and like maybe put down your phone for once, just think and like just sit back. And sometimes it might make you cry. You might be go into some deep depression shit, but it'll trigger that thing in your brain to think and to figure out what you really want to do. So that's my biggest advice. That's something that I did and that worked for me.
Like, well, how you gonna be big? How you gonna become a star without our marketing machine? Who said a nigga that was a nigga goal? My shit on the wall, my nigga. At above all, create something to be proud of. That's my goal. That's my mentality with all my projects. To be proud of them motherfuckers forever, not for the moment when they splash and they getting talked about. Forever, I can go back and listen. I'm proud of it still. They forced my hand. So I had to think of ways, nigga. Cause I'm not selling for underground. I'm not cool with that. And I'm not selling for non-ownership. I ain't cool with that. So I gotta find a middle ground. How do I own my shit and still be received on a mainstream platform and to be able to compete on the mainstream platform? And I'm better than niggas. Niggas can't fuck with me. Niggas ain't real as me. Niggas ain't live life how a nigga live life, make the decisions a nigga made. Or the sacrifice. The main thing is like, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. You know what I'm saying? However person take that, whether that's separating yourself or getting deeper in or whatever you need to do, you need to make sure it's for you. Cause at this point, it's like your move. This ain't everybody else's move. You feel me? Like everybody else ain't make it rapping. If you made it rapping and you got a chance at a career, you need to like focus on you. Cause like 80% of the time, it's not even the person. It's like the people around them. That's the problem.
And you can't take everybody.
Can't take everybody. There's no way. It's not even possible to take everybody. Even if you wanted to take everybody, it's not possible. People don't understand that, but
It's always an awkward growing. I mean, we've seen the story so many times of people who haven't had that experience, but it's an awkward like phase of
right.
feeling comfortable in that space. Are you finally comfortable in that transition, like that you have transitioned, or?
Yeah, I'm always comfortable. I'm always comfortable with anything I do, honestly. Like, I don't really care how people feel about it, because I learned that I got to do what I got to do for me. So, it is what it is.